Hello students, welcome to Electrical Machines Lab 2. So in this lab session we will be conducting the experiment load test on single phase induction motor. Okay. So induction motor are the motors which are very domestically used in everybody's house. Okay. The water pump what we use to lift the water from our sump tank to the overhead tank is the single phase induction motor. Okay. So single phase induction motor has got wide applications in domestic field. Okay. So here we will be conducting the load test on this single phase induction motor. So this single phase induction motor is a capacitor start motor. Okay. How we say capacitor start motor is, you can observe the circuit diagram. We have only one capacitor in the starting winding. So therefore it is a capacitor start motor. Okay. So here we conduct the load test exactly similar way like we conducted in the previous two tests, load test on DC motor and load test on three phase induction motor. We are using the brake drum arrangement on the single phase induction motor. Okay, so this is single phase induction motor, this is the brake drum. Okay, these are the spring balances. Okay, for our convenience we have to set the spring balance to be observable by the observer. Okay, so by wearing the wheels given on the top, we will be conducting the load test by loading the motor. Okay, so the circuit connection, the apparatus what we use is single phase induction motor with brake drum arrangement, and the voltmeter of 0 to 300 volts moving iron, ammeter 0 to 10 amps moving iron, 1 wattmeter UPF 300 volts 10 amperes. Okay, and tachometer for the measurement of the speed. The specifications of the motor are given in this sheet. So it is a 1500 watt, 1430 rpm, 50 hertz, 230 volt, 6.7 ampere motor. Okay. So the current rating of the full load current rating of the motor is 6.7 amperes. The circuit connections are as shown. We are starting the motor using auto transformer starter. Okay. So this is the single phase auto transformer that I use, connected to the supply switch. Okay. So the auto transformer knob is provided here. The auto transformer winding is connected at the back of the panel board. Okay. So through auto transformer I am starting the motor. Okay. This block, okay, MW main winding, SW starting winding, C capacitor, and centrifugal switch, CS is centrifugal switch. This is the rotor. So this main winding, starting winding, capacitor and centrifugal switch form the stator part, whereas the cage structure will form the rotor part. So the complete induction motor is this. Okay, so this is the circuit symbol of single phase induction motor. This is the circuit symbol of single phase induction motor. Okay, so this entire induction motor is here. Okay. So only there are two terminals available at the output to do the connections. So these are the two terminals which are available. So this is terminal 1 and this is terminal 2. So these two terminals are available for us for the connection. All these MW, SWC and CS will form the internal connection. Okay, while the rotor is mechanically coupled with the brake drum. You can observe the mechanical coupling here. The rotor is mechanically coupled to the brake drum. Okay, so if I load the brake drum, automatically the motor gets loaded. So the connections from the auto transformer terminal to the ammeter, and from ammeter to mains of the wattmeter. Okay. And auto transformer is supplied from the mains. So this is the main supply terminal. This is the main supply terminals. Okay. From supply terminals I am giving to the input of the auto transformer. Output of the auto transformer is connected to the entire circuit diagram. Okay. So one terminal of output of auto transformer is connected to the ammeter. You can see here, auto transformer is connected to ammeter. Auto transformer is connected to ammeter. Then ammeter is connected to mains of wattmeter. Ammeter is connected to mains of wattmeter here. Mains of wattmeter. Okay. Then line of wattmeter is connected to the motor. Line of wattmeter is connected to the motor. Okay. Then mains and common are short circuited. This M and C is short circuited, whereas V is connected to the neutral of the motor. V is connected to the neutral of the motor. Okay, whereas neutral of the motor is connected to the neutral of the supply. Neutral of the motor is connected to the neutral of the supply. So this form the circuit connection for load test on single phase induction motor. Okay, and here I have the supply switch MCB, and this is RPM indicator. Okay, the speedometer is mounted on the digital speedometer is mounted on the panel, so I need not to go to the rotor and check the speed. Directly the speed is available on the panel itself. Okay, so now we will follow the procedure. First point, connections are made as per the circuit diagram. Connections are made as per the circuit diagram. We have done the connections. Switch the supply, keeping auto transformer and brake at zero position. So before we turn on the supply, we should ensure the load on the motor and the auto transformer position is minimum. So if we move it in a clockwise direction, the auto transformer goes on increasing its voltage. So if it is locked at the left point, then it is at zero position, and the load on the brake drum is also zero. Spring balances are showing zero, and also the belt is free to move. Okay. So next, apply the rated voltage by gradually increasing the auto transformer. The rated voltage is 230 volts. So I will be varying the auto transformer gradually by to apply the rated input voltage to the motor. After that, note down the no load readings of the motor. Then after noting down the no load readings, apply the mechanical load or brake drum load on the brake drum gradually in steps until the rated current is reached. Okay, and after that, once the readings are taken up to the rated current, then we will release the load, make the load zero, reduce the auto transformer to zero value, then switch off the supply. So we will follow the procedure. Now connection already has been done. We ensured that voltage, the auto transformer is at zero position and load is at zero position. Now switch on the supply, okay, and run the motor or start the motor using a 3-point starter. Okay. So start the motor using 3-point starter, using the auto transformer. Start the motor using auto transformer. So gradually vary the auto transformer till the rated output is reached. So rated voltage is 230 volts. Okay. So give 230 volts. So the voltage is 230 volts. Okay, so I have varied the input voltage using auto transformer at 230 volts, and observe the no load current is around 4.4 amperes. The full load current is 4.6 amperes, but the no load current itself is 4.4 amperes. I told that motors will draw large no load currents to overcome the rotational losses and iron losses. Okay. The power drawn at the no load condition is nothing but the entire loss. Okay, it is the no load copper loss plus rotational loss plus iron loss. So the wattage is around 300 watts. So the losses in the motor is approximately I can take 300 watts. Okay. Now the speed of the motor is at 1496 RPM. Okay, 1497 RPM, very near to the rated speed. Okay. So we will note down the values. Voltage is 230. No load voltage is 230. Line current is 4.4. Input watts is 300 watts. F1 and F2 will be 0. Okay, F1 and F2 will be 0 because I haven't loaded it, and speed is 1496 RPM. Speed is 1496 RPM. Okay. So now we will gradually increase the load, okay, in steps of some current values, and we will see the readings. Okay. That is 4.4 amperes. I will increase it to some around 4.8 amps. Then we will take the reading. Not 4, sorry, the no load current is 4.8 amps, not 4.4. It is 4.8 amps. 4.8 amps. I will increase the load up to say around 5.2. amps. So line current is 5.2. Input voltage will be constant 230 volts. Okay, it will almost remain constant. Power is 800 watts. F1, F2 7.8 and 1.2. 7.8 and 1.2. Speed is 1470 rpm. Speed is 1470 rpm. On the third reading, I will increase it up to 5.6. 5.6. Line current is 5.6. Input voltage 230. Power is 940 watts. Speed 1464. F1, F2 8.9 and 1.5. So next reading, I will increase the current up to 6 amps. Line current is 6. Input voltage is 230. Power is 1040. Speed is 1459. F1, F2 10.6 and 2.4. Vary to 6.4. Input voltage 230 volts. Power is 1160. Speed 1451. Spring balances 11.6 and 3. Okay. So last reading I will take at 6.8. 6.7 is the rated current. 6.8 will do. No issues, because I can read 6.8 conveniently on the meter than 6.7. Okay. Power is 1300. Spring balances are 13.4, 2 and 3.5. Speed is 1444. Okay. So now the motor has reached to its rated current. Further I cannot vary the load because motor will become overloaded. I will stop loading it. Okay. Now to finish the experiment, I should release the load and make it 0. Okay. I cannot turn off the supply by keeping the motor on load condition. Okay. Always we should release the load on any machine that we load it. Okay. Then bring back the auto transformer to minimum position, making the voltage 0, and switch off the supply. Okay. And switch off the supply. So this is about the conduction of single phase induction motor load test. Okay. So thank you for joining the class.